Beautiful people, wherever you are, thank you very much for you being introduced in this 28th of February 2025. Here we come from the G Castle one-on-one and starting this kind of the production and this kind of the portfolio. It's underscore Gintu, but representing it's underscore Sigano. Here we commence this kind of the video from wherever you are. Thank you very much for being tuned and subscribing and liking and sharing as we just be going forward as one-on-one. So guys, as you can just check from this kind of the top side of the G Castle here, now we are standing in a standard position of the veranda, which is already concreted, and we are now making our own shenanigans and telenovela coming out so clearly, and people can just check on how we are just moving daily. Because if we start off today, you can just come to this side here. We're going to be having much of the things that are already being taking the shape here. As you can just check, we have the top-notch engineer is making sure that is leveling it up here and making sure that the concrete gutter is being placed in its own effective way that it has to be going on in terms of the construction. So the only thing that's remaining going to be making sure that is now sealing the pathway here to make sure that everything is coming on in a clear pathway. And also guys, we have this kind of the concrete gutter. We have to link them with the small ones that have been already created here, and things going to be coming out so effective because all the water that we're going to be collecting in this G Castle going to be going to the far end where we should be having a pot that we're going to be investing or harvesting this kind of the rainwater that we're going to be all in top of the G Castle, and we're going to be having a tower at the backyard there that we're going to be having a top tank that we're going to be delivering water or water which will be coming out in a gravity format onto the house, and we're going to be so efficient. And to this kind of the veranda here, we have much of the pipings here. So much of the people will be talking about, oh, we have a pipe here, we have other pipes there. So what is the real meaning of we having this kind of the pipes on top of this veranda here? Like this kind of the pipe here, it's just there for the drainage of water. The water that will be raining on top of this veranda, it will be just be drained with this kind of the pipes, and the other pipe is here, and much of them are aligned with the wall of the G Castle. But to the real effect of the day, the other ones that are aligned in this outer side of the wall here, these are for talk about the steel rods that are going to be placed here for the security purposes, where a person can just hold so they can just fall to the other pipe. So it's going to be like a security pattern rods that are going to be welded onto the outer side of the veranda here. But this kind of talk about this kind of the pipings here, it's going to be having much of this kind of talk about the cement bags bulked together and placed inside for the purpose of not the cement to get inside, because we're going to be having some of the metal rods that's going to be placed in and be concreted. So as it's going to be so strong, not like whenever we have already concreted this part and we come again to demolish using some chisel. It will be so hectic, and it will be just getting some of the talk about we have they're called some of the pavement or weakening it up. So it's going to be so effective whenever we have this kind of the rods and insert them there and concrete it inside there, and make sure that the welders are going to be coming only to weld and join all the talk about the horizontal and the vertical steels that are going to be holding in terms of the security. And also you can just check to this part here. We have already the starting of the roofing. It has already started here. It means that they have just finished this kind of the timbers that are lying perpendicular, like the parallels once here, to make sure that they are just waiting for the only we talk about the iron sheets to be placed here. But the real effect of the day, it means that we're going to be only buying what's called the wood preservative to be applied here, and make sure that we don't have any hesitation or much of the complication in terms of maybe we have some weevils or we have some of the organisms that are going to be eating the timbers and getting them weakened. And after that one now, after 21 days of the drying of the veranda, we're going to be having talk about the bricks going to be laid here in terms of the courses of bricks, so as you can just have a level with the other side of the leveling that's in the other side, which is 13 courses of the bricks that were just formulated there. So we have like 11 courses to be coming here, and from that one, if we construct here the wall, a very fantastic wall, it's going to be having now the roofing after, making sure that the formwork that was used in terms of supporting the veranda upstairs, it should be just removed and be used used here in terms of the roofing, second roofing that's going to be coming out. And everything now it's ongoing because everything is put in consideration. And we are making sure that already I've seen much of the small blocks are being formulated inside there that are going to be used to place on top of the on top of the wall up there, so that they can control the raining that are going to be coming onto the house or having an effect of the rain onto the top of the brick, so they cannot warn it out. And that is the biggest aim that we are aiming forward to do. And from that kind of course, yesterday you saw it was stairs that was being formulated at the far end, and yesterday they made it happen. So guys, the whole total of this kind of the Oni concrete, it has already eaten a lot of money. So everything is so fantastic. That's why sometimes I have they're less in terms of coming to work a little bit, because the work has already decreased a little bit here because it's not muchly today, and that's why you see they're just going with small works here that are still persisting, and they have to make it happen outside here. So everything gonna be coming to you live with it's Underscore Sigano here. Gonna be updating on how the G Castle is moving and how it's ongoing and how we want it to make it happen, because we have a long way still to go a little bit, and we're gonna be putting the roofing and the tiling, because this kind of the concrete gutter, what it needs right now, it's the tiling and being constructed two way lines here of the talk about the bricks here, to make sure that it's gonna be having a channel that we're going to be controlling water on where to go. And also we are just debating on about what can we put in this kind of the top of the veranda here in terms of tiles or the talk about the terrazzo. We are just gauging which it will be the cheaper one to be used, or which one will be the best one to be used in this kind of the veranda, because we don't want the cheap things. It's not the cheap one, because we want something which is so legit and it will be more cost efficient in terms of the use. And that's why we want to come out so effective and make sure that we are ongoing with the procedure and the protocol so fantastic, so as you can make it happen. So if you're first time you watching this kind of the video, thank you very much for you being there, subscribing, liking and sharing, so you can just make it as a team. Here we come one-on-one, and today I don't see Mayani today. I don't know, he has just went somewhere there to make sure that everything is so awesome and coming out so effective. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. Mr. Sigano going to be giving you much of the titlement and also how the all days are going. Because even today, what I can just update the people is today we have finished formulating or making sure that we are molding 30,000 bricks already. Today we have just reached the 10,000, which is the third kiln that's going to be arranged on Monday. And we really appreciate the Almighty Lord for giving us protection and liberty, so as we can continue with the way forward and making it happen. Because that's only been easy for us to come to this kind of a position and make the content and also be entertained as we come out. And we really enjoy, because the people always support us. They talk about, whenever I see Gintu is doing this, I really enjoy about we are moving. It's not the same as the way we are, but we are making it happen. This is the way forward we have to go. And keep it tuned, keep it locked. Much of the thing will be coming to you live, which is one-on-one. Here we go. It's one-on-one. The real G in the G Castle.
Wagwan.
Yeah, man.
So, Gintu.
Yeah.
Maybe I can ask you a question. Beautiful people, welcome back to It's Underscore Sigano's channel here. And you have heard Gintu saying about the wood preserver. Yeah, the wood preserver. Yeah. So, which one will you use? Maybe the oil or...
No, the wood preservative, we have the wood preservative that you can just buy from the hardware.
Okay.
Exactly. And it's green in color. Have you ever checked it?
Yeah,
I have seen. Even oil is an alternative. Yeah. It's good to be used, but it's not meant for the woods. So we have the chemical that are meant for the wood. So sometimes we have to go with the quality things that they talk about. We have to use them in terms of that, of course, because oil can make it, yes, but for the purpose of the timbers, it's called the wood preservative. We can just go for the quality things also.
Okay, you know what I have now known for today, it is that there is a specific wood preserver, because at the first time I used to know that it is only oil that is being used.
Yeah, I understand, because it's the same. And that's why we talk about much of the people know that the oil is one of the best one that's going to be used as a wood preservative. But we have it's an alternative, because oil is so cheap. you can find 10 liters at 500 shillings. But a wood preservative at 20 liters, you can get it at 2,000. So you can calculate the cost sharing, the cost of it. So you run for the cost. Much of the people run for the cost of it. So that's why you see much of the people don't use the wood preservative, they go for the oil because of the cheapness it is.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is it. So, and about the slab, you have said 21 days.
Yeah.
So it will be that it will for those 21 days. Will it be just compacted together, and will it be strong enough to be removed the supporters?
Yeah, exactly. Because the woodwork that was done there, that's why if it could be a less like 5 inches down, it could be just like 14 days. Like you can just check this one is like a 6 inches. It went for 14 days, and which is the concrete gutter.
Yeah.
But this one here, the slab, it's more than 8 inches, so it means that it has to go for an extra a week. So that's why whenever, even right now, it's dry, but you cannot attempt to remove the woodwork because of you should give it time. And if you're constructing even talk about a story building, that's why you see sometimes a person can just erect some pillars there and leave them for even a month, and then come back, they start formulating the formwork, then they pour the concrete, then they leave it settle like a month or 2 months. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
You talk about, oh, this person they constructed last month, I don't know where they went. Maybe the money is no longer available, but they're waiting for it to dry. The more it will dry, the more it will give you an easy time for you to do work on top of it. Even right now here, on top here, it's because of the weight we are having.
Yeah.
It's not muchly strong enough, like if you can just bring here much of the things, like you want to concrete here, again, you put here some soil, and you want to maybe do some other things here. You understand?
Yeah.
So it will be so effective right now for us to make sure that we are waiting for the days that they have the engineers talk about. It will be so good for it. It will have compacted itself, and whenever it's being watered, it will be watered for 21 days also. So it's good for it to go the way it is going, to make sure that everything will be so fantastic.
So, and about the bricks, you have said 10,000 are in the store.
Yeah, already.
So if they will be banned,
Yeah.
will all of them be used here?
No, some of them, it's just increasing the courses that are just left from that corner.
Yeah.
And left from that corner, it means that we're going to be waiting for it to come and be finishing the all section that need the bricks, or need the courses of bricks to be put. Like here, it needs the courses of bricks to be put here, so as they can continue with the roofing of the timbers here, and make sure that everything's so good. So the other bricks that want to be remaining, going to be for the it's called the perimeter wall, going to be coming out. So I'm eyeing forward to have that kind of a land to the other side. I'm eyeing forward so that we can just that person who is there, we can put our thoughts together. If you can just talk about we can just put our thoughts together, I can just pick that kind of the land, so as we can just start having the implementation of that land, and have a perimeter wall now coming out clearly. So much of them, they're there for the perimeter wall also. And I talked about the other mud house that is just there for the kitchen and a small bedroom that's there. It's going to be good for me to have it to this side here before I could just enclose with the perimeter wall.
So that mud house will be demolished.
Exactly.
And
And we are going to build another open kitchen. It's called an open kitchen because this house has its own kitchen. My mom has his own kitchen there. So it will be an open kitchen, which will be for all purposes. So you can understand it. So it will be for firewood. It will be for, talk about jikos. It will be for everything, gases, and everything will be. But to the same house, you can have the cookers into the house. But the other purposes like gases to the other open kitchen will be outside. Exactly, because the last one here, so it means that even the wife that's going to be coming, it means that they're going to be sharing the same kitchen with their moms, Yeah. So you understand it. So it's going to be an open kitchen that we're going to be formulating. Whoever just feel that you can just use it, you can just use it.
So you will be the wife of yours will be serving 2 kitchens, yours and the open kitchen.
Exactly. also. Whenever you find that maybe you want to warm some food, you want some other things here and there, you can just use the kitchen over the same house. And my mother also has his own kitchen there. So if you have you want to do some your things, you know, you have your own feel that you feel about, oh, I want to eat maybe this and this, you can cook for yourself. But the normal kitchen that you're going to be serving, like whenever you have the people who are just working onto the site, they're going to be having like the way we are preparing some food here. It's an open kitchen that we are using it. Like if we're going to be having the wife going to be coming, it means that they're going to be using the same kitchen to cook for the people who will be available, or talk about we have much of the workers who are available, and we shall just be using the same kitchen to make sure that everything is so good.
Okay, that is fantastic. And about the plot you have said,
Yeah.
do you want to buy it?
Yeah, I'm eyeing forward to make sure that I'm buying it. Exactly.
So yeah,
If
and
we're gonna be just buying that kind of a plot, it will be so good for the parking and a garden.
yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you, because as you can view it from here, it really brings a good picture. You can see it from
And
here.
you know, this house is facing there.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah.
So everyone can talk about, oh, now this kind of the compound now looks the front yard of this kind of the house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And about the swimming pool, will you have
The
one?
swimming pool, if I'm gonna be having that kind of land there, it will be so good whenever I can just place it there, and it will be so effective because this side here, downside here, I have already a septic tank there.
Yeah.
I talk about the septic tank there. I have a fish zone there, and also I have the fish zone alongside the strips of the house here from the front yard. So it means that the only section that I could have a small swimming pool, not a big one, it's the other side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And how do you see about the raised swimming pool?
Raised one? Yeah, raised it's good, but we go with the topography. Even the raised one, it's because of the topography, that's why it's raised. Yeah.
So,
but I need the ones that talk about, you can just make sure that it's flattened.
okay.
Yeah, the flat one.
So it will be just constructed down there.
Exactly, as a flat one. So I'm eyeing forward. I don't know how we shall just have a talk with that person, and I don't know right now because the house is already built. I don't know if we'll just talk about, oh, now you are, it's in a high demand now. It might be taken in a high demand.
Exactly.
So I don't know the price that you're gonna be put there, but to the real effect of the day, I'm eyeing forward to make it happen.
Oh, okay. Exactly. That is fantastic. And I have heard you saying about the pipes which are here.
Yeah.
So they are not for drainage.
No, the drainage ones are the inner ones. The ones that are passing across the wall here because of water, so as it can just be put the drainage down and make sure that the water going to be channeled all together and going to the fish zone there.
Oh, so
and also I have some small fish ponds there that we're going to be having a small talk about the piping of water, that if we have rainwater, you're going to be going to the fish pond. Whenever it's full, you're going to be going to the other section, cross it to the farm either to make sure that the irrigation is going on.
So, and about this water that will be running here to this concrete gutter.
Yeah.
So you will have 2 septic tanks.
Yeah, I have. This is for the toilet, the septic tank for the toilet, but I have the constructed one that we're going to be harvesting water. It's going to be constructed from down with and plastered very well to make sure that you're going to be holding very clean water, because the water that we're going to be harvested, it's going to be clean water or the rain water. Yeah. So we want to store it in talk about underground tank, then we can pump it to upstairs or talk about to the tower, because we're going to have we're going to build a tower there that we're going to be having a tank on the top to make sure that that water will be pumped to the top side, so it can just be, so it will be a bigger hole that can serve more than 20,000 liters or more than 20,000 liters of water, because this water that's going to be coming out from here, it will be in a large quantity.
Exactly.
So to harvest it, it needs us to have a bigger pot, so as we can just harvest this kind of the water.
So the water will be entering the septic tank and then pumped up.
It will be now pumped up to the tower, so as it can now come with the talk about
the gravity.
Exactly, to access the house, to make sure they're going to be serving all rooms here.
So even the other houses from that far end, will they be served with the same water, or
the houses like
the father's house?
Yeah, the father's house is going to be served with the same water. And also, if we're going to be having the area going to be built more than the way it is right now, we're going to be serving it with water. Even the toilets that are going to be outside here, they're going to be served with the water, the latrines.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay, that is it. That is amazing. And maybe you have something to add.
Yeah, for the people who are always supporting Sigano here, make sure that if you're first time you're watching, subscribe, guys, so as you can just getting him talk about moralizing the guy and to make sure that he's continuing with the vibe of the day and to make it happen because we have much of the things to reveal and make sure that we are entertaining you and giving you the real point of the day on how the things are going from one place to another. And keep it tuned, keep it locked. And much of the updates, whenever you're going to be updating, you can just visit It's Under Intro and you can just take much of the things that are happening to my channel and things how they're just moving forward. So kudos and cheers to everyone who's being tuned. Make it happen.
Yeah, that is it. And there is something that I have just noticed today about the shade which is being provided by this tree. Yeah, you can hear it. It brings some cold air.
Vibe.
Yeah.
Talk about climatizing us.
Yeah, something like that.
It has a vibe also. So it's a good tree. I'm gonna not trim it here, and I'm gonna trim it whenever we have the roofing here only, so as that we don't have the leaves falling onto the roof only. But to this side of the concrete, I talk about the concrete area or the veranda, it's gonna be just open and providing only shade.
No, you know, I'm just thinking, I'm just now viewing when the G Castle will be end.
Yeah.
How you will be relaxing here, maybe
In
something
the evening,
like that.
right now, it's just so cool. The other area it's sunny, but right now here it will be so cool, and you can just feel the breeze because you are on top. And the biggest thing or the good thing with this kind of the rooftop here, I'll talk about this kind of the G Castle veranda upstairs. You can just see how the environment is, so you can see how the things are. So that's why even whenever we're going to be having the security light on top of the tree here, you're going to be viewing 360. You're going to be seeing everything how it's just happening.
So will you also install the CCTV?
Yeah, exactly. Gonna be having, because I have a room which is computer room there, so it's gonna be having everything,
Okay.
even the solars.
Wow.
Yeah,
So that will be now the controller.
the controller. Yeah,
Okay.
the controller room.
Wow. So let me check to the engineer here and hear something from him.
Exactly. Check on the things.
Yeah. Yeah, engineer. How are you? I don't know if I will reach there, but it is okay. Hey. I will have to work carefully. Oh, how are you? I can see now the number of people is just reducing from here. The number of workers is just reducing. Oh, it depends with the work. Okay, now you are just filling the holes which you are putting the timbers. So you will finish today. Okay, Peter. How are you? Fine, thank you. I can see you are working. You are vibing with the work. Eh. Hmm? Oh, this is how things are moving. Yeah, I can see, I can see. So let us check on the stairs which they were made yesterday. Here they are. You can view them. And engineer, how many days have you said that the stairs will be ready where someone can pass? How many days? 21 days. Things here are very fantastic. 21 days for you to pass here. Oh, they have long way to go. Yeah, the engineer want it to be well dried so as it can compact itself together slowly by slowly, so as it can be hard enough where someone can pass and it can carry any amount of weight. And about the slab here also, it have to take 21 days, and those 21 days it is normally being watered in the morning and in the evening, at the time like this one, and I don't know the person who was watering it where he is, but I heard him saying he's on his way coming to water here, and also not leaving the stairs, which also will take the same days, so as someone can just pass, and the supporters we are being seen here, they will also be removed in those 21 days. And you can see the ones that are the far end, they have oil. Yeah, they were oil, and the purpose of that oil is just because of avoiding the cement from sticking on the timbers, because when the timbers will be removed, if the cement have been stuck on it, it will just leave some small holes which will bring some miscellaneous effects on the stairs. So the oil is just playing an important role of preventing it. When you just remove the timber, the surface of the stairs will just remain as well as it is. You can see like the one of the concrete gutter, you can see it is just smooth as it is. And and I can see Gichoro from the far end. How are you? Can you come up? Come up, come up. I'm afraid to come up there. You're afraid? No, you can just climb on the ladder. You can just come. No, see, you can just pass from there. Or you are fearing also.
I'm afraid of height.
Ah, how do you feel about being up here?
You know, I'm height phobic.
Eh,
Yeah, that's why I don't always climb up here. I'm afraid of heights.
wagwa.
Yeah, but I'm cool. I feel like I'm on top of an aeroplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that feeling?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, you can see, even you can view how things are here.
Yeah.
So whenever this kind of the house will be just finished, you can now imagine how it will be so cold up here. You can see the shade which the tree is providing here.
Yeah, man. Even you know when you sit here,
Mm.
you can see someone coming from there, and
Yeah.
the person doesn't see you.
Yeah,
Looking at you.
exactly.
Yeah,
So,
it's a good view,
uh-huh.
and you can see the shade there. You can just bring a chair.
Yeah,
Can someone sit right with the chair there right now?
yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, that's a good view.
Yeah, there's no problem.
Yeah, man.
You can come here and sit wherever you have some kind of your music, listening slowly, or maybe a drink, or maybe say like fruits.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just chilling up here.
Yeah, this place is, you know, when you climb here, that's when now you see the size of the house.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
now you
okay.
see the real G Castle, how it looks like.
So big.
Yeah,
And it's amazing because even the engineer is so creative.
yeah,
That's why you see the beams are accurate.
yeah.
Yeah.
And did you get the work to do for today?
Today, we were just finishing the work of yesterday.
Or you are backfilling?
Yeah, we were backfilling because yesterday they were concreting there, so we didn't find time to finish.
Yeah.
You can see there we put it in the corner there.
Yeah, in fact,
Yeah, man.
they finished late.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have finished already?
I finished already,
Uh-huh.
and I was at my farm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I always shoot my videos at the farm there because I'm a young farmer.
Yeah.
And upcoming farmer.
Yeah.
And one day I'll be a big farmer.
Wagwa.
I have that dream, and something keeps telling me that one day you'll be a very big farmer.
Yeah.
And you'll be supplying now even vegetables too.
You will be now. You will now be
I'll
the.
be like Gintu.
Yeah.
You know, Gintu at some time back, he was a very nice farmer.
Yeah, he was supplying the vegetables to the vulnerables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to become a farmer because I have enough land for farming. Maybe the thing that will be difficult maybe is pesticides.
Yeah.
But the farm is there, water is there. So I should try to plant some crops which don't need much pesticides so that I can manage.
Yeah, maybe I can ask you like which crop? Which?
That I'm planting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which?
you know,
Which one is mostly resistant to the pests?
resistant, like let's say like the pineapples.
Oh, the pineapples.
Yeah, the pineapples.
Uh-huh.
Though they take a lot of time.
Yeah.
For them to mature.
Uh-huh.
So if you're a farmer, you must have a patient heart to
Yeah.
wait. Like me, I have like almost 10 of them,
Hmm.
these pineapples.
Yeah.
And the good thing with the pineapple, even though it takes a long time without being mature,
Hmm.
when it remove the fruit,
Yeah.
it can't remove that just one time.
Yeah.
It remove when
Several times.
when the fruit is taken off, it
Hmm.
remove a suckers.
Yeah.
When you take the other fruit off,
It
it
also
removes another
remove.
sucker.
Yeah.
So I'm planning to plant pineapples
Uh-huh.
and also some maize.
Hmm.
Uh, though the maize, uh, I'll be planting maybe next week, because I'm planning to plant only once, to plow only once,
Yeah.
because of the maybe the funds. I have only to plow once, so I'm
Okay.
waiting for the rain. When the rain will come,
Yeah.
I just plow once, plant, and wait for
For-
God to do His work of watering the the plants.
Yeah, that is it. And so you haven't yet plowed,
I haven't yet plowed.
but the guy who will plow for you is there. Is he readily available?
I spoke with that guy, and
Mm.
he told me, whenever you're ready,
Mm.
you just tell me. I even took the number,
Hmm.
and he told me, whenever you're ready, you just
Mm.
call me. But I'm not yet ready.
Okay.
That's the real thing. I'm not
Okay.
yet by my side here.
Okay, that is it.
So
And
what about you? I saw you even plowing the shamba down there.
yeah, I'm just waiting for the rain. So as
Even
I,
you are waiting for the rain as
yeah,
me.
yeah, so as I can plant maize. And still, I haven't bought the seeds because of I have the money that I have. It is not enough,
Enough.
yeah, to buy the seeds, which will finish the shamba, because I have to buy like 4 bags.
4 bags of for
Yeah,
seeds.
yeah, 4 packets of
I
seeds.
think that's a 1 acre.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1.1.
1.1.
Yeah, so
So
I will have to buy 4 packets of seeds.
I think maybe if maybe you'll get a chance to buy the seeds, you should buy 5 bags,
Yeah, why?
because 1 acre it takes 4 bags. So if
Really?
it is 1.1,
Yeah.
you can just add that one, because maybe the day of planting those maize, it cannot become less.
Oh, yeah,
It
something.
is good to increase
Yeah,
instead of decreasing.
decreasing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
In fact, I will have to do that.
Yeah,
We
man.
don't want the situations where people are in the shamba, they are saying, "Oh, there's not enough seeds. You
Yeah,
have to rush and buy. You have to rush and buy." Whenever you come back, they will say, "No, you are late. You are tired."
yeah.
Yeah,
Until tomorrow,
yeah. That's when you will plant you by yourself.
for sure.
Yeah, I will have to buy extra packets so as they can be enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, and much enough. So the money that I have is just for like 2 packets of seeds. But also, maybe my father will provide for me, or Gint, or my sister, something like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that is what I'm waiting for. And also, the wages for the labor, because I have to pay people to plant for me, because I can't manage to do that
For sure,
work.
you can't manage to plant an acre alone.
Yeah,
It's really big.
yeah, in
You
fact.
can start. You can even do that work a whole week.
Yeah, because you have to use a rope, maybe, let's say, like from here up to that end,
Yeah,
which you can make the
the
lines,
lines.
yeah, where you are digging the small
And also
holes.
the ropes help for the straightness of the
Yeah,
line.
yeah, whoever will just weeding will
Yeah,
be weeding now without
a hard time.
yeah, any challenge,
Yeah, man.
because the maize will be just on the line, clearly seen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that is it.
But
So guys,
but you have done a nice progress,
yeah,
because you've plowed the shamba, you have bought some seeds. That's a good progress.
yeah,
It's
in
not that
fact,
you have sat down.
yeah,
Uh, in fact, that's a good progress, and I'm happy for your progress.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
I said
Yeah,
this kind of money which I'm working here at the GCAS, I will not keep them for so long, because maybe we'll get spending to the things that are not good.
yeah, man.
So I decided to invest into the shamba,
Yeah,
because now my sister is not available. She's married now. She can't continue plowing the shamba.
for sure.
Now I had to take over, and then the money that I got here,
Invest.
I had to invest.
Yeah, that's a good thing, man.
Yeah, that is it.
For sure.
So guys, wherever you are, keep it tuned, keep it locked. It's underscore Sigano here with Am Gichoro here. Also, if you haven't visited this channel, you can visit it today. and do some amazing things there. Leave a positive comment, so as village boys we can get that morale of continue creating our content.
For sure.
Yeah, also keeping updating new things that are being happening into our village here. Yeah, that is it. So keep it tuned, keep it locked wherever you are. We love you guys, and your support is the one that is taking us to this stage that you are seeing here. Yeah, that is it. Much love from Africa.
Bye.